What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on another team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have first crack at this one. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and which style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw on third down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Pressure coming. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
WTF.
The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Arkansas's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
Here you go, Hayden.
To the air. It's Green. Flushed out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets the give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pratt. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch. It's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Orientation for kids today and tomorrow.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. Going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Vols decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's Hill. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Green. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
He's looking to pass. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Takes the handoff. It's Russell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown! score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The ball's moving quickly to the line.
And this type of route, man, going all the way from the left side of the formation, all the way across the field to the right, you better have some decent protection up front. They protect him, he waits for it to develop, and he hits the speedster coming all the way from left to right for the huge gain for this offense.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run to the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do, to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab, it's Clapp. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Anthony. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The give on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes! They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Staley. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Dead center perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 14-6. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
The Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Green. Grab near the marker, it's Clapp. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
This offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just said.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Right down the middle. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Vols look to keep this drive humming.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. After the touchdown, if they can get this too, we'll have a tie ball game.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Dropping back, it's Green. Buys a little time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Escape. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab deep. Wide open space. Touchdown, Arkansas. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Staley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Vols in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Fires left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The linebacker showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Green. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got him there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Volunteer! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. Turning it on. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Razorbacks! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Looking to scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pick off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Back to throw. It's Green. The short hands. It's Blake. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with real success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Anthony. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking for a gap. It's Russell. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Green. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense, staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Escapes the sack. Fires on the move. And the misconnection on third down.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback there, breaking away from the sack, extending the play. He was on the perimeter of the field, just couldn't find a guy open. That thing falls incomplete, sets up fourth.
Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Vols will hustle to the line.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We've got to be aggressive. We've got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Volunteers can really attack on this second and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Leaves it with the back. And the Volunteers get enough for the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Vols started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. Power ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll try to fight a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
On the run, it's Washington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
To the air, it's Green. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got him downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get outside. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
The Volunteers will snap it on first and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Green. Got a man, it's Blake. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Third and long. He's going to have to throw for it. It's caught. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. Fouls through the defense.
I love an offense that
WTF.
wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the
Asterisk,
like
asterisk.
this, right? You still try to find your playmakers.
I should have took a game myself though.
Exactly what this
Orientation for kids today and tomorrow. I swear it's the goofy stuff that gets me low.
And secured the victory. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This